the airport sale and the advertisement of Ag Air update, and you authorized me to go ahead and talk to them and get the photographs uploaded. I have the result of their work that they're proposing to put in the ad. I've got it on this laptop, and I think Phyllis has it on hers up there for anybody that wants to take a look at it.
That's good.
That would be in the ad. They have to get back to me yet with what part of that verbiage they use in the 6 classified ads that they talk about. But it has to be finalized by the 16th, and I was looking for the authorization from the board to go ahead and tell them to use this. That's the same thing.
Did you go through it and check and make sure the spelling and all the information is correct on it?
Hope she did that as far as spelling. We'll look at it. Maybe Phyllis can run it by what Carl has given us to make sure it matches.
Carl.
Do
Have you
like to
read it
make
yet,
that a
Phyllis?
motion?
I left it vague enough. I said there were approximately 13 acres being used as crop production, and the total acreage totals slightly over 30 acres.
I don't know that answer for sure, so.
So is it just one ad? What were the other things?
That was it. I think they used verbiage from that in the classified.
Okay.
And
Or do you want to put that into a motion to approve it as long as Carl says that it's okay?
Yeah, I'd move it.
and you got in there to contact Phyllis for a packet.
Contact, see a complete list of sale conditions and or to obtain a bid package, call the county clerk's office in Toledo at the phone number, or visit the office of the county clerk or the county clerk in person, or email a request to the website, and you can see a description and more photos at our website.
Great.
I'd make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, animal control, Mr. Hanson.
Yeah, make a motion to approve the minutes from the June 26, 2012 Mercer County Animal Control meeting.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 11, Tri-County Waste Management, Chad.
Yeah, for those that weren't preemption on the 23rd, 22nd, it was a very busy place. I collected 105 just televisions from 123 households. Collected a total of 9,325 pounds of electronics in those 2 days. I also brought in 2,720 pounds of paint from 77 households. So even after 16 years of doing that township cleanup, there's still stuff there. We filled 4, not 2, not 3, but 4 3-yard roll-offs and 7 to the landfill. And I mean, they were full. So it works. You know, you build it, they come, and everybody's happy, and a lot of stuff leaves the county properly. We also recycled 6 tons of metals that came in that got sorted out as they came in. Everything from bicycles to doorknobs went off to the side and were taken out at salvage for the metal value. The electronics and paint total, we're breaching the 300,000 pound mark for this year. We're also just under the 70,000 pound mark for paint. And that whole project is being done by me overseeing it and 1 full-time person and 1 part-time 72-year-old person. When I say 300,000 pounds of stuff, that's done by 1.5 people. Mean and lean and clean. Shipments on the E&P, they range from 24,000 to 32,000 pounds a load. We shipped 2 loads in June. I loaded and shipped 1 this morning. For another one, we're running usually about 20,000 pounds a month on electronics. But for April, we ran 61,000 pounds. For May, we ran 67,000 pounds. what I'm telling you is the word is getting out, and people are digging in the coffers and getting this stuff out of the closets and getting it where it needs to be, and that's gone and recycled. Collections of unwanted names are running about 100 pounds a month. That's putting it in the proper place and keeping it out of drinking water. Just from Aledo this year, we collected over 20,000 pounds of electronics, about 7,400 pounds of paint. Shards, 3,200 pounds of electronics, and about 1,200 pounds of paint. So it does work when you build it locally and people come. Last thing I had is our annual July meeting at the Macomb landfill. Will be on the 30th this month. We start at the 6 o'clock at the Pearl Street, which is the electronics paint recycling facility. We have a short meeting and then we go on for a tour of the landfill. If you've never been to a landfill, we'll feed you and give you a quick tour of the landfill and show you what landfilling is all about these days. So Terry and Ron, that's the 30th. It'll be we have July 30th at 6 p.m. on 510 North Pearl. And if you do want to join us, you're more than welcome. Just give me a call ahead of time so we have enough. Well, actually, we'll go out and catch something at the landfill that day, so we have enough caught that we can feed that evening. If there's no questions, that's all I have for you this
He
evening.
promises it'll be 105.
Yeah.
Usually is.
Did I hear you correct that we had old tennis shoes, we were throwing them in electronics?
You what now?
If we had old
Yeah.
tennis shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, because when I showed up with a bag full of tennis shoes, Jim just kind of looked at me like, okay, you said this is right.
I picked up Aledo the last 3 times, and I told them we were doing that. It was very, very hot. This was like last Thursday, it was very hot. Yeah, we're collecting basically the Nike-style shoes, just bring them in, or throw them into the electronics. I mean, we have to sort all those boxes by categories, and it makes sense when more categories, and I have a market for them. They are not being reused as a shoe, they're being ground up and used for the materials that are in the shoe. Aledo also is, I'm glad you brought that up, Jeff. Aledo is going to a 2-day a month drop-off instead of 4. I talked to Steve Moeller, I didn't talk with him, he kept missing each other, but they're going to be the first and third Thursdays of the month. Same time, same hours, but instead of 4 times a month, they're going to go down to 2.
Yeah, they're just working on volunteers, aren't they,
Right.
from that, yeah.
So they're afraid of burning up their volunteers.
You're right.
And in the short time I was there last week to pick the stuff up, I think there was 13 people that came through. They only have one thing, but it's one other item that's not going to the trash.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, number 12, finance, Mr. Oots, would you like to take that?
Yes, I didn't realize Bill wasn't gonna be here tonight. The Finance Committee met last week on the 28th of June. The minutes from that meeting are included in the packet. I'd like to make a motion to accept as printed. There you go.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
A list of the claims for the month is also included in the packet. I'd like to move at this time that we pay the claims in the amount of $324,894.47.
I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, in your packet, number 13 is the intergovernmental agreement to provide for public transportation. This is between Mercer County and Rock Island. And I need a motion to approve this.
I so moved.
Do I have a second?
This is, second,
Discussion?
this is the one where we get the grant money, and about 3 years ago, we partnered with Rock Island so we could bring that money into play. And
Yeah.
Otherwise,
yes,
it just sits. in
That's
front of
it.
It's kind of managed by Project Now.
Yeah, Project Now takes care of it. Okay, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. What-
One comment I heard from several people was that Project Now needs to advertise that they will pick people up in the county
Yeah.
and take them up there.
I brought that to the,
And then, we don't do that.
Yeah. I told him no.
yeah, I brought it up a couple times, and I'll bring it up again this time.
Okay,
I've been
okay.
on that.
Okay, thank
That's,
you.
I had one question, maybe of the agenda. A few months back, Mr. Fuller talked as the, I believe the zoning committee chair talked about the zoning committee working on some potential changes to our ordinance, and you speculated that within a few months' time.
Yeah, they are pretty well done. I wanted to meet with the zoning committee this last month. They did not meet because there was nothing on the zoning board agenda. I missed the meeting before that because my daughter was graduating from Blackhawk. I thought that was more important. I will get together with the zoning committee this month, sometime this month. and
I'm just
we'll
curious
do-
about when we see those proposed changes. Thank you.
Okay, public comment. Yes?
Jason Sossman. Mr. McHugh, first of all, I want to ask you a question. You made a comment in regards to Mr. Ansu that almost seemed like it could have been retaliatory. Basically, your statement was, if you wouldn't have been in violation of an ordinance, maybe these things wouldn't be happening to you. Is that a retaliatory comment? Okay, well, that's fine. You must have forgot. Secondly, I'd like to thank the Times Record for reporting news about Mercer County. It's not always great news, but it's news. Thank you. Lastly, on the sale of the airport, something that's been kind of weighing on my mind that I'm a little curious about. Most sales will give a past year's tax or an estimated tax on the property. Is there going to be anything like that that's going to be in this packet so that these people that are looking at this purchase will have any idea what the future taxes are going to be?
Right now, it's government owned, so there is no taxes on it to even go back, because it's always been the county's airport.
Okay, but as an estimate after it's
No,
sold.
That's in the packet or not,
Okay. Can I get an answer to that sometime?
yes.
Uh,
That is a good point.
Do I need to contact Phyllis, or where do I need to go for that information?
There were some taxes on the rental ground.
Yeah.
That the county pays, and that was like $320 some dollars. I can't remember the exact amount right now, but the rental ground that's around it was $320.
But you're going to have an airstrip now
I
that
do know that